Since the Big Bang, modes have been cloaked in cosmic mystery. The ability to portray their vast emotional reserves inaccessible. Some say they're the elusive music of the spheres. So how does each mode sound? What chords can you use? Which scale patterns are the best? What the is going on here? At last, salvation from such queries is at hand. In this course, I'll illuminate 3 secret keys to unlock the modes and master your universe. Finally, you'll wield each mode with power and confidence. I give you Modal Mayhem. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this epic course, I present the modes of the major scale like never before. You'll learn the scales, chords, and a shred lick for each mode. You can get the tabs for each example in the course materials. I've also included a backing track for each mode. Go ahead, jam until your fingers bleed. But that's just the beginning. Modal Mayhem provides the most comprehensive pedagogy in existence. First up is the scale. I used a 3-note per string system for maximum speed and efficiency. Secondly is the chords. I've devised 2 and 3 chord sequences to encapsulate the sound of each mode. This is the real secret to unlocking modal power. Very few ever grasp it. Finally, I've included a short shred lick for each mode. The licks serve to bolster your technique and target specific modal tendency tones. We'll be using finger tapping, alternate picking, sweep picking, and a host of other techniques. Now, for those of you interested in advanced study, I've included 2 bonus sections. A segment on harmonization, or the combination of chords and melody. This is one of the best kept secrets to become a badass songwriter. And secondly, the ultimate chord workout. This exercise maps out 30 chord inversions across the neck for the ultimate chordal workout. To master music theory, metal guitar, and impress the babes, stay up to date with me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. You can also get my tabs, backing tracks, and personal feedback through my Patreon page. Now, get ready for the most epic musical journey of your life. I give you Modal Mayhem. So what is a mode? A mode is simply a scale within a scale. Let's take an example. We've got the notes in the C major scale, which is all of the white notes, no black ones. Now, a mode is simply when you start on a note other than C, which is right here, let's say D, and play the same notes. Still all the white notes, except now, since I'm starting on D, we call this the D Dorian mode. You could also start on the note E, which is right here, and still play all the same white notes, and this time it'll be called the E Phrygian mode. That's really all there is to it. Or is it? You could start on any one of the white notes and play to its octave, and it would still be in the C major scale. We just have different modal names for the starting notes. Like if you started on F, it would be the F Lydian scale. If you started on G, it would be the G Mixolydian scale. If you started on A, it'd be the A Aeolian scale. And if you started on B, it would be the B Locrian scale. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this installment, we'll be unpacking the Ionian mode. The Ionian mode is the first mode of the major scale, occupying a wistful major tonality. Did I mention girls can't resist it? The Ionian mode is also known as the major scale. The tendency tones or sensitive pitches in the mode are the major 3rd and the major 7th degree. We'll use the 3-note per string system to play each mode in this series. It's the most metal and girls love it. music to my ears. Use the metronome when you practice to keep time. Practice playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Here's what I mean. Now that you know the scale, let's experiment with the backing track. Try improvising using only the notes in the scale. We're not expecting an epic masterpiece here. Actually, I am. Just follow your ears and have fun. Next up in our Ionian quest is chords. Chords illustrate the sound and emotional character of the mode. The primary chords for Aeolian are A, D, and E, represented by the Roman numeral formula 1, 4, and 5. Now let's hear these babies in action. Did someone say babes? Use these chords to write your own song or embellish a pre-existing one. They also serve as a great chord inversion workout. 7,001, 7,050, 9,000. Licks are a great way to convey the sound of a mode. In this Ionian lick, I've outlined the primary chords A, D, and E using finger tapping technique. Let's have a look. Pull off into the fretboard and towards the ceiling with the tapping hand. Also, be sure to get plenty of protein and drugs. Now, we've arrived at the advanced portion of the lesson. The purpose of this segment is to hear the mode in support of a melody. Pairing chords with melody is known as harmonization. We'll be using the greatest melody of all time, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Oh yes. I'm using fingerstyle technique to outline the 1, 4, and 5 chords in this example. Each melody note is contained within its supporting chord. Again, this is known as harmonization or harmony. Now, for the overachievers out there, I've got one last exercise, the ultimate chord workout. Dun dun dun. Use this exercise to dominate the primary chords of the Ionian mode across the fretboard. An indispensable tool for chord inversions and fretboard knowledge. In summation, use the scale, chord, and lick to master the mode. For advanced study, check out the Twinkle Twinkle harmonization and the ultimate chord workout. I can't wait to get the girls, Shred. You will. Oh, you'll find them. Take your theory and guitar skills to the ultimate level by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. Until next time, shred till you're dead. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this installment, we'll be targeting the Dorian mode. The Dorian mode is the second mode of the major scale, characterized by a minor tonality with a twinge of major. Make the babes cry, then hit them with the light at the end of the tunnel. The Dorian mode tendency tones are the minor third and the major sixth degree. Catch the vibes of this mode in the solos of David Gilmour. Now let's check out the shape. Talk about a sex machine. Use the metronome when you practice to keep time. Practice playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Use the backing track in the course materials to craft your own solo. I better be impressed. Chords illustrate the sound and emotional character of a mode, much more so than the scale. Silly scales. The primary chords for A Dorian are A minor and D, represented by the formula minor 1 to major 4. Use these chords to replace standard shapes and to write your own songs. Hell, you could make $1 million. Now, it's time to cook up some Dorian mode licks. In this example, I'll be using pull-off technique to demonstrate the primary chords of the Dorian mode. Use downstrokes with the picking hand and a metal attitude. Well, I'd say it's 11 out of 10 sex. Pull off towards the floor with the fretting hand for the best tone. I'm also using a slight palm muting with my picking hand to suppress any unwanted noise. I suggest only the hardcore music theorists venture beyond this point. We're about to travel into the deep and dangerous waters of harmonization. Using the Dorian primary chords, let's add supporting harmony to the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star melody. Our primary chords are represented by the formula minor 1 to major 4 or A minor to D. Listen for the minor yet also major quality of this mode. Each melody note is contained within the supporting chord for context. You'll have women within your grasp if you keep this up. But I do like the chicks. And now for the ultimate chord workout. Use this exercise to dominate the primary chords of the Dorian mode across the entire fretboard. An indispensable aid for chord inversions and female knowledge. I mean, fretboard knowledge. In summation, use the scale, the chords, and the lick to master the Dorian mode. For advanced study, check out Harmonization and the Ultimate Chord Workout. Oh, I just love the Dorian mode. Take your music theory and guitar skills to the ultimate level by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. Also, you can get tons of my original tabs for lessons and backing tracks on my Patreon page. Until next time, shred till you're dead. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this installment, we'll be deconstructing the Phrygian mode. The Phrygian mode is the third mode of the major scale, characterized by a dark, minor, haunting vibe, perfect for metal or mortifying movie scores. The Phrygian mode tendency tones are the minor second and minor third degrees. Let's check out the A Phrygian scale. A chilling and creepy delight. Use the metronome when you practice to keep time. Practice playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Use the backing track in the course materials to construct your own Phrygian solos. But just be careful you don't summon the Dark Lord himself. Is that you, Satan? It's time to reveal the unique and malevolent mood of the Phrygian mode. The primary chords for A Phrygian are A minor and B flat, represented by the formula minor 1 to flat major 2. Why, that sounds terrifying. Bolster your chord library and take a stab at some original songs with these chords. Women will weep and children will shit the bed. And now, let's check out a Phrygian mode shred lick. Alternate picking will be the engine that drives the sequence. It's in a John Petrucci-esque style. Time to man up and take your chops to the next level. Use alternate picking or down and up strokes to slice through these patterns. Hold the pick on the side of your index finger and the bottom of your thumb for the best results. Then angle your pick at a 45-degree angle towards the floor to reduce friction with the strings. Now, it's time for some hardcore music theory. I wonder how twisted Twinkle Twinkle sounds in Phrygian. What's that, Dark Lord? Pretty fucking twisted. Using the primary chords of the Phrygian mode, let's add supporting harmony to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Our primary chords are represented by the formula minor 1 to major 2 or A minor to B flat. Note the dark harmonic landscape Phrygian provides. Listen for a brief respite from evil in the B-flat major chord. How does this mode make you feel, as long as it doesn't make you feel yourself? And now, for the ultimate chord workout. Use this exercise to dominate the Phrygian primary chords across the entire fretboard. Ultimate Phrygian power and unlimited babes await you. In summation, use the scale, the chords, and the lick to dominate the Phrygian mode. For advanced study, check out harmonization and the ultimate chord workout. Phrygian makes me horny, Shred. Yes. Take your music theory and guitar skills to the next level by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. Easy. Also, don't miss out on tons of awesome backing tracks and tabs on my Patreon page. Until next time, shred till you're dead. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this installment, we'll be lacerating through the Lydian mode. The Lydian mode is the fourth mode of the major scale with a trademark, epic, uplifting sound. It makes us cry in the movies and get pumped in progressive metal. The Lydian mode tendency tones are the major third and the sharp fourth degrees. Let's have a look at the Aeolian scale. A major sound with some tension. Ooh, I like tension. Oh yeah. Use the metronome when you practice to keep time. Practice playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Use the backing track in the course materials to lay down your own Lydian licks. Just remember, ladies love Lydian. Look out! The chordal content of Lydian is grand and transcendent. In the right hands, it can be downright inspiring. The primary chords for Aeolian are A major to B major, represented by the formula major 1 to major 2. Let's check it out. Power up with these chords using them as substitutes to embellish a progression. Babes will be blown away by your fretboard knowledge. Is that true, Shred? Now, it's time to enter the Shred kitchen and cook up some Lydian licks. Picking and legato will be the techniques of choice. Legato just means using hammer-ons and pull-offs. Now let's make it rain tears. To master this lick, focus on making the notes that aren't picked sound full and loud. It's a great exercise for developing your legato chops. Chop, 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 chop. Also, try moving the pattern to different octaves to get more bang for your buck. Alright, theory, power, engage. It's time to ignite those shred brain circuits for some Lydian harmonizing. Using the primary chords of the Lydian mode, let's harmonize Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Our primary chords are represented by the formula major 1 to major 2 or A to B. Man, this is gonna be a real B. Take in the sound and think about what emotional qualities are being expressed. It's a major mode, but it has a very definite sense of tension due to the tritone interval. Tritone is another name for the augmented fourth interval, or A to D sharp. Don't you get sharp with me. Now let's go make women cry. The ultimate chord workout is our final task. I do hope you're ready for this challenge. Use this exercise to lay out the Lydian primary chords across the fretboard. Also to turn on the guys. I mean the girls. Use the scale, chords, and lick to master the Lydian mode. For advanced study, check out Harmonization and the Ultimate Chord Workout. Take your music theory and guitar skills to the ultimate level by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. Also, you can get tabs, feedback, tracks, and a bunch of other cool shit on my Patreon page. Until next time, shred till you're dead. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this installment, we'll be melting faces with the Mixolydian mode. Mixolydian is the fifth mode of the major scale. This mode is all about high-spirited party vibes and a major tonality. It's frequently used in classic rock and movie scores. The tendency tones are the major third and the flat seventh degree. Now, let's have a look at that Mixolydian scale. The flat seventh degree adds a wonderful gravitas, almost hypnotic at times. Use the metronome when you practice to keep time. Try playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Use the backing track in the course materials to serve up your own Mixolydian sounds. I can hear it now. Why, that's pure sex. To really internalize the Mixolydian sound, we'll need to have a look at the chords. The chords really reveal Mixolydian's uplifting major quality. The primary chords for A Mixolydian are A and G, represented by the formula major 1 to flat major 7. Let's take a peek. Use these chords to embellish standard voicings, especially useful when jamming with a friend. Plus, you can blow the chicks away with your chordal knowledge. Wow, you know all the chords. It's time to mix it up with some Mixolydian licks. For this example, we'll primarily use sweep picking. Sweep picking involves using consecutive down or up strokes to execute arpeggios. Women love it when you clean house.
What's that, honey? When I clean, it makes you horny?
To sweep pick, use consecutive downstrokes while ascending. Let the pick fall from string to string. Use legato technique on the high E string to turn the lick around. Turn around, every now and then I get a little... Oh, that's stupid. Reverse everything coming back down, using consecutive upstrokes towards the ceiling. It's theory time! Yes! Using the primary chords of the Mixolydian mode, let's add supporting harmony to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Our primary chords are represented by the formula major 1 to flat major 7 or A to G. Interesting vibe, right? It's major, but with a different flavor or shade. Absorb the different emotional qualities in the mode and think about how you might use it in your own songs. Use it or lose it. Now, don't be frightened. The ultimate chord workout for Mixolydian is upon us. Use this exercise to master the Mixolydian primary chords across the fretboard. Thanks, Shred. I'll be playing with my wood even more from now on. Oh, yeah. To recap, use the scale, chords, and lick to master the mode. For advanced study, check out the ultimate chord workout and harmonization. Mixolydian makes me want to party and do drugs. Take your music theory and guitar skills to the ultimate level by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. Also, you can get tons of awesome tabs and backing tracks on my Patreon page. Power, Pandemic, Petrified, Pusillanimous. I just love a good P word. Until next time, shred till you're dead. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In this installment, we'll be attacking the Aeolian mode. The Aeolian mode is the 6th mode of the major scale. Its solemn, somber mood will launch you into a sea of sadness. Well, that's just what I need. The Aeolian mode tendency tones are the minor 3rd and the flat 6th degrees. Now, let's take the Aeolian scale for a spin. See what I mean? Use the metronome when you practice to keep time. But I have perfect time, Shred. Practice playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Use the backing track and the course materials to construct your own agonizing Aeolian sounds. I just can't take it anymore. Now, the true sound of the Aeolian mode lies in the chords. The primary chords of the Aeolian mode are A minor, D minor, and E minor, represented by the formula minor 1 to minor 4 to minor 5. Chords are really the true secret to uncover the sound of a mode. Use these Debbie Downers to launch doom and gloom to anyone within earshot. Let's get down to some shredding with an Aeolian lick. In this sequence, I'll outline the Aeolian primary chords using finger tapping technique. It's a daunting workout involving hammer-ons from nowhere, which just means changing strings without the help of pick strokes. To conquer this lick, pile drive the fretting hand fingers down into the fretboard. Once you get the tone and clarity you want, back off on the pressure. Use the metronome to work the lick up to speed. Just keep pounding it until you get it. That's what she said. It's time for everyone's favorite portion of the lesson. Yes, of course I'm talking about music theory. Using the primary chords of the Aeolian mode, let's add supporting harmony to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Well, I hear that's the greatest melody ever written. Our primary chords are represented by the formula 1, 4, and 5, or A minor, D minor, and E minor. I think I've lost the twinkle in my eye. Toxic negativity and cynicism for everyone. Now, stand your ground. The ultimate chord workout is next. Use this exercise to master the Aeolian chords across the fretboard. Every inversion on every string group. Well, that's just what I need. Use the scale, chords, and lick to master the Aeolian mode. For advanced study, check out Harmonization and the Ultimate Chord Workout. Become a music theory powerhouse and a shred virtuoso by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. And for the best metal guitar tabs and backing tracks, check out my Patreon page. Until next time, shred till you're dead. Welcome to the Shredmaster Scott Modal Mayhem series, the ultimate guide to diatonic modes. In the last installment, we'll be lamenting over the Locrian mode. Oh, Locrian. Why? The Locrian mode is the 7th and final mode of the major scale. How does it sound, you ask? It sounds like pure evil. Are you there, Satan? The toxic tendency tones for the Locrian mode are the minor 2nd and the flat 5th degree. That's beautiful. Now let's check out the scale shape for A Locrian. Devil, show us the way. Is that you, Satan? Use the metronome to gradually increase speed and accuracy. Practice playing 1, 2, 3, and 4 notes per beat. Use the backing track and the course materials to create your own licentious Locrian sounds. Are you making up words again, Shred? The wicked sound of the Locrian mode can be further embellished using the primary chords. The primary chords for the A-Locrian mode are, well, actually there's just one. It's an A minor 7 flat 5 chord, represented by the formula minor 1 7 flat 5. Trust me, there's plenty of evil to go around in this one chord. Satan? Wow, what a delight. I'm gonna be getting all the chicks now. Now, fire up your shred engines because it's time to play a Locrian lick. This sequence involves a repeating pattern in 3 octaves. It outlines the primary A minor 7 flat 5 chord with an added 4th degree for good measure. By the way, try using this 3-octave idea with other licks that you know. Use a combination of picking plus hammer-ons to destroy this lick. Try starting at a slow tempo to dial in your technique. Also, try playing the lick even faster than the original tempo to shock your muscle memory into cooperation. And don't forget to take time to appreciate the disdainful dissonance in each note. You're the best. Now, it's music theory time. I can see your eyes lighting up with glee. Using the primary chord of the Locrian mode, let's add supporting harmony to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Our primary chord is A minor 7 flat 5 or 1 minor 7 flat 5. Well, that was really something. And finally, we've arrived at the Locrian ultimate chord workout. The half diminished 7th chord actually has many shades and colors. Use this exercise to get a feel for each one. Use the scale chords and lick to dominate the Locrian mode. For advanced study, check out Harmonization and the Ultimate Chord Workout. I hope you enjoyed this epic journey of diatonic modes. Use these modal sounds to articulate your sonic intentions with clarity. Become a music theory monster and metal master by following me on social media. Just search Shredmaster Scott. Also, for the best metal guitar tabs and backing tracks, be sure to check out my Patreon page. Until next time, shred till you're dead.